Welcome back to Blender for Blogs. We are in phase 4 of our series, which we only have a couple of videos left in the Blender for Blogs video series, if I didn't mention that. I am Justin, and you can find me at blenderfrenzy.com or Blender Frenzy on YouTube. So we've done all of our editing proper to the official video, but then if you wanted to add outtakes, then this is the video you should watch because we're going to go over that. So the very first thing is, here's the end of our uh, actual promo video. And the very first thing I'm going to do is come over here and copy our little boops, like boop, here, okay? And all this is, again, is you can either record it in OBS Studio when you're doing your screen recording, or you can use a program called Audacity and just record it there. But all it is just a really quick recording, and then on top of that is just a white color strip. That's it. Now, I'm going to actually put those in a meta strip, Control G, so it's easier to, so I don't have to select both of them all the time. In fact, I probably should have been doing that all along. But this is only the second time we've used it, so not a problem. So Shift D to duplicate that, and we're going to just keep dragging that over here to the end. Now, one more thing, actually, before I start using the boops, I like to have about 3 to 5 seconds before the outtakes start. So what I like to do, so that I don't have to keep changing, when I change my end frame, I don't have to keep kind of tweaking that. And you'll see that later. But basically, page up, add in a color strip here, and then I have 23 frames per second here, or 24 frames per second. So I'm just gonna select my length, do 24 times 3, or I could have just done 75. Might as well, since I know it was 25 to begin with, but anyway. And then I know exactly it's going to start, the outtakes are going to start here. So that's 3 seconds after that. And believe it or not, on black background at the end of a video, people usually don't stay for that, which is why I like them for the outtakes, because the people who do stay and are curious as to why there's so much video left, they get the Easter egg of the outtakes. So that's my little strategy there for you. Okay, so we've got that placed. I'm going to save it and save another iteration. We're going to go up to our cut. So our first cut here is where we saved our outtakes. So going there and zooming out, we have everything that we kept here is on the bottom and it's not hidden, but all the stuff that's on the top that is hidden are the potential outtakes. So I haven't included my personal outtakes in here, and that's just because they're mine, and some of it's a little bit embarrassing, and I don't know if I want to put that out there, but that's why I kind of gave you guys the pre-cut footage so that you can use it to still edit everything. But this is in case you have, you did the same process with your own footage, and you have the outtakes for your footage. So just bear with me here if you don't have any of your own footage, but you can just watch kind of the process. So I am just going to, I think I'm going to copy, well, yeah, let's, I don't think these, I'm just gonna unhide these real quick. I don't think I want to do this. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to just hide that again. Go to the beginning here, Shift B to box select all of those. Now, I went over this briefly in another video, but basically when you copy things from one scene to another, there's a couple things you have to keep in mind. The first thing is you copy relative to the timeline cursor. So if I copy here, I'll just show you. So I have all of these selected. If I have this in the middle and I copy this, when I come over to our blend 4, come over here and I place my timeline cursor here. Let's place it far enough away. And I paste, it's going to paste right in the middle there. Actually, I'm going to undo that because that actually takes up a lot more of our video. So let's scroll all the way over here, maybe here, and paste. There you can see. So it pastes it relative to the timeline cursor. Since our timeline cursor was in the middle before, it's going to be in the middle again. So I always like to try to have the timeline cursor at the very beginning of whatever strip that I'm starting with. So I'm just going to delete those. Make sure I didn't. Actually, I'm just going to undo and then undo so I don't make sure I'm not deleting anything else. Let's go back to our cut one. Go to the beginning. We still have all of those selected, so I'm going to Control C to copy those. And then going back to Blend 4, let's page down, and we're going to box zoom into here. And then we're going to Control V to paste. And see, now it's actually going to paste all of that out here, right where it was lined up with the cursor. I'm going to extend out our frames so that we can kind of test these. And basically, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to look at each one of them, see if I want to keep it or if I don't want to keep it. So
Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
okay, so I might want to keep that there. I think I did that. So I'm going to cut that page down, and we'll just, oops, slide that there. Yeah, I think yeah. So then I think I just cut here like that. Ooh, that's loud.
Okay.
At least in my ears.
Welcome to Blender from Log. Okay.
I kind of like that here too, so I'm just gonna bring those over here and then cut that here.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Recording. Ooh, okay, yeah. Gotta make sure. Recording here still? Yeah. All right. 3.
So let's see, maybe I'll keep that too. And I already did a 3. Okay.
1. Showtime.
Yeah, I think I like all of that here, but I've already done the claps, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. I like the showtime. We're gonna keep this here, but we're gonna cut that. Maybe do the hee hee. I can't keep everything, but what's this one? Okay. So I'm just gonna cut that there. And let's see what we have here. So this is, again, this is gonna be a little tedious. I might skip through this. Okay, so I do want this. And I'm gonna extend this out because I used part of this within our video. So
in this series, you will learn how to take your original footage like this, cut out everything that you don't want like this.
okay, so I want to start with cut out
cut out everything
you
that you
don't
don't want like this. Llama. That was weird.
That was weird. Yeah. And then I'll cut it right here. Because that was way back in the beginning here. Yeah, well, we saw this last time, basically. So cut out everything you don't want like this, and it goes boop, because I cut it out. But now I'm going to show it. For those people who wait patiently to the end. Okay, let's keep going.
And then you will learn how to...
I do this, by the way, because if you do this for a long time and you start recording, your face starts to be like all serious and stressed and all whatever, and you don't remember to smile, and then it looks obvious like you're tired or whatever. So, or annoyed. And so if you do like, hee hee, if you kind of make yourself laugh, then it helps your recording. Just a little extra tip there for you. And the snaps
And
too.
then
I can't clap because I'm holding my mouse. So I'm snapping, and you can see right here, this is where my little audio. Oh, I actually forgot to tell you about this when we did the audio. So here we go. Here's another tip too. I did not use a. Actually, let's see if I can show you. There we go. Okay, so I to record the sound for this promo video, I did not use any sort of fancy like microphone. I didn't go out and buy like the top stellar like noise canceling whatever. I just bought simple earbuds, and the ones that you would use to not just regular earbuds, but the ones that you would use to talk like on the phone using your cell phone with a little mic. So basically, and they're really janky. Like, well, they weren't at the time, but like I use them all the time, so they're like pretty um pretty beat up. But anyway, so what I did was just draped this over my neck, under my shirt, and then I just put it like this. And I actually bought two of these. The other one was yellow, and I actually, when I was doing some practice videos, just testing everything out, when I did the green screen removal, it removed the yellow because it was close enough in color. So I had to switch to the blue one. But yeah, on the make sure you use something that's either black or blue on a green screen, not actually green or yellow. But yeah, and that picked up enough sound, and that's why I was blowing into it. You saw me make sure that I was, you know. But anyway, the reason I do this because the camera is far enough away from me to where it picks up the echo of the whole room. And I don't like to use just the camera audio, which is why we have, I showed you how to add in an external audio. Well, I got it from this. So again, and this was what, I think 10 or 15 bucks. I mean, really, you don't have to spend a lot of money in order to get good quality audio. Just wanted to show you that there real quick. Okay, anyway, back to our outtakes. All right, back to here. What we're just gonna do is look for more of these. And again, I might either fast forward through this or cut through this. I don't know. And this is fairly tedious. This is going to be all personal preference anyway. See, those claps are supposed to show, or the snaps are supposed to show these like spikes, but they weren't working very well because I couldn't snap. But you can see too, like just as an encouragement. I mean, if you're like recording stuff and you have to re-record and re-record and re-record, that is all that I do. It is a lot of work. It's really tiring, but it's really satisfying once you get it done. I just forget things here, or just like my mind wanders or something. I don't know. I'm also a perfectionist, so if it's like not exactly what I'm thinking, then I lose track, which is dumb. And I repeat. You have to repeat yourself a lot.
and just any kinds of tutorial.
I like that.
Searches and just any kinds of
Like that.
Google searches and just any kinds of tutorial. That was coming. I knew it was coming. Brother, into some video editing goodness. I sure hope that's good. I'm so weird.
Yeah, and I start to get delirious because I get really tired and I'm repeating myself all all of the time. Oh dear. I like all of those so far, so save that. And here we go. So we'll come over here, hit the backspace bar, and let's look at our boop. Yep, that goes right over there, but we're gonna make sure that this goes in here. Just like that.
Check, check, check.
Okay, so I want this to definitely be over here.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, and I think I just ran these two together. And you don't have to put them in order. There's no reason that you need to put them in order for anything. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes I rearrange the order just because of the flow of the outtake.
Welcome to Blender from okay.
Yeah, actually, well, right here. So,
All right. 3. Make sure. Recording here still.
where's my little?
Welcome to Blender from check, check, check.
It's fine. I'm not gonna be. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, backspace, and then I'm just gonna duplicate this and put it right over here. Like that.
Welcome to Blender from okay.
I don't even like that. Just get rid of that. Snap that out.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Recording. Ooh, okay, yeah.
Duplicate, and basically just do this until I am happy with what I like. And I might even cut this long because I mean it's fairly long now. You can see it's going on 5 minutes. I don't know how long the other video was. I think it was 4 minutes something or other. So this is already a little bit longer. But because I'm including some of the outtakes I didn't have before. But as you can see, I'm just putting the cuts together and then putting a little boop over it. There we go, right there. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Not including our intro video, which we have, but I am not going to go over that here in this series on how to make that intro. I'm just going to put it in there. Oh, but one thing I did forget that I wanted to do is, well, let's just do this. I'm just going to select all of those. Let's select the color too, I suppose, and we'll put that in a meta strip. Control G.
Check, check, check.
Okay. And then I forgot that I like to do the whole wipe to the thing. I know that was really descriptive there, wasn't it? Basically, can I duplicate this? Okay, good. Without unlocking it. Okay. So this is a wipe. Oh, I can't see it. There we go. Wipe in. I should have selected the wipe out, but that's okay. I'm just going to change that to out so it goes the other way. Because I want it to go that way. But I want to change the data files to my logo here. And yeah, just wiping it out or in like that. And I want to blur that edge a little bit here. So select my wipe and then blur width here. Just blur that just a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm just going to move this here to the end. And maybe a little bit further.
Editing goodness.
And like I said, I didn't do the so let's go in this one, but you can do whatever you want there. I'm going to snap this here, and then I'm going to hit G and then 25, just for that one more second, you know.
Video editing goodness.
And maybe a little bit longer. And then I'm just going to duplicate the color. No, because we already have a black. Never mind. Well, let's see. We'll put this on the opposite end. So if we page down, oh, go over here, page up, and select this 0, and then Shift S. I like to put the black at the end so that I can just go here, hit page down, and that's where I know the video is going to be ending. So let's adjust this here real quick first, though, because we want this to be right there. Perfect. Okay.
Into some video editing goodness.
Go. And then we have 3 seconds of black. And then Easter egg outtakes. Woohoo!
3, 2, 1. Showtime.
Alrighty. So that is that. And there we go. That's the end and end here, or page down, not end. Page down. E for end here to end, have the end frame right there. And then we want our start frame on 1, of course. And then I'm going to save as. I'm going to bump up a level here just so I know that something's different is happening. Oh, not 406, 401. Okay, and then I'm going to select everything, Shift L, Shift Alt L, unhide everything. There we go. All right, and so in the next video, I'm going to clean up just a little bit of things under here, tidy this up, maybe put this in a meta strip, add the intro video, and then the motion graphic at the beginning as well. And then we'll just tweak a couple of other things, and then we'll go over the rendering settings and to render our test renders and to render our final video. Finally. All right. So stay tuned for the last video, or maybe last 2 videos. We'll see. I'll try to get it done in 1 video, but you know how I talk. But anyway, all right. Yes. See you over there. Boop. How do I shut this off? I don't normally use this thing. Deactivate. There we go. Boop.